our hole is over there. The one behind. Thank you. Laura, watch your head here. Okay. Factory, the local factory, they are making bricks, and then after this, we go to the couple of corner like okay, we go arrange the bricks inside like this,
Right.
like this. Okay, like this.
So the heat gets to every one of them. There's a little bit of opening.
Yes, a little bit, a little bit. And how do they bake? Let me show you the video. So first of all, you see they gonna go out. They use the clay to cover. They cover this area with the clay like this.
I got you.
And then they use the rack to hold the rice husk for fire. You see, they burn. They keep burning. They keep burning like this. Sorry.
It comes through it.
Okay, they keep burning like this in 2 weeks, 14 days in 2 weeks, and after that they use the hammer to destroy only this area. Yes, and then they go inside to get the brick out. You see, they arrange the brick by this trolley. They transfer outside.
What a process. It's all clay. You can see how it's just extruded from the machine. Look, you can see the ridges or little stone or anything's on it. Yeah, it's just like an extruder just presses the clay out to make the brick. This one. Very cool. Look at this. It's like a double brick.
So if it was burning right now, it would be so hot and smoky.
You see, like when it burns, it's full of the smoke right here, and it's too hot when you come closer.
You can't
to the
even
brick
get
here.
near it.
When people keep burning right here, we can stay here, but we cannot come closer, too close. Yes, because it's too hot. The heat's gonna go out.
Let me ask you, they have a water closet here? I can just go.
peeling the first layer out, and then we get the second layer inside. We don't waste of the coconut. We don't waste of anything. We use everything. We try to use everything here. First of all, this one, the coconut peel, we just collect it. Then we keep the fire. We burn to cook something. Or we get the second option. We collect the coconut core, like this one. We make the carpet. Yes.
How long has this been aged to be this color?
You know, like the coconut right here.
These
it
are
takes
how old?
Exactly, approximately a year. 1 year.
Okay.
Yes, 1 year. So that's why some people say this is the old coconut. The one you try is the younger one. So it depends. Yes.
Gotcha. Look at
This
that.
is the second layer inside. Can you please touch it? It's hard, right?
Yep.
It's hard, so that's why we don't often eat. We can eat it, but we don't often eat it. We transfer it to this machine.
Oh, that's how it should be.
Yes, we are making the grinded coconut, and with this one, we press to get coconut milk. With the coconut milk, we mix with a little coconut caramel. Then we cook in 45 minutes to get coconut candies. In the past, when we didn't have the machine, we use this one.
Did it by
Yes,
hand.
to shape the coconut like this. You see, we have to hold like this, and then we shape the coconut like this. See, in the past when we didn't have the machine, but nowadays we have some toys of machine too for this stuff. Okay, we get to this step. They mix coconut milk together with a little Vietnamese caramel. Then they cook in 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, everything is really hot, so they leave approximately 15 minutes to 20 minutes for everything to be cooled down, and then they cut to get coconut candies. This one. This is coconut candies. Laura, you can try a little bit.
Get a piece. Coconut caramel.
Oh, I got 3.
That's good.
One for you.
You just leave it here. Yes.
Oh, I know.
You get the
I don't
lucky
need it.
number.
For caramel.
Oh my goodness.
This is a piece of rice paper. We use to cover the coconut candies. And the last step we have like this. When you
That's the
open it,
finished product.
inside we have a piece of rice paper inside. You can eat them all together.
Oh yeah. You
Yes.
need the paper. Cool.
Oh.
Snake, copper, and some scorpion together inside the liquor. And Vietnamese people in the Mekong Delta, they believe that this is a very special kind of liquor. It's gonna enhance the man's ability for their honeymoon. So that's why in the past when the man and the women got married, the man always have a little snake liquor. He believed that he would be stronger in 2 hours, for example.
Does it work?
It's worse sometimes. But nowadays, this one they believe like this, but normally they do this one for massage. They put on the shoulder for massage. Yes, like this one. Exactly, we don't often drink it because this one too hot when you drink it. Sometimes it's not really good for our stomach.
I got you.
Okay, so we're gonna go over there to see some more smaller bottle of wine, coconut liquor.
Okay.
Exactly, these are the snake and scorpion they put inside. Absolutely, there are no more poison snake in the village. In Mekong Delta, there are some snake farm, or we call the rising farm. They just go right there, they buy some copra. It's not really expensive over there because in the rising farm there are over 400 species. People are researching something even in Saigon. Sometimes when you make the chicken tour, you go to the jungle and you get poison from the snake, you have to go to Mekong Delta to the snake farm to get vaccinated. So that's why people in Saigon, they do the same. When they get poison from the snake, they have to come here. In Saigon, we have no more vaccine. Something like this, so that's why they have to come here, because at the snake farm there are many doctors and scientists. They are researching something more about the snake, so they get the vaccine. Okay, and this and everything they had on their hands. Okay.
Whatever they have.
Whatever they
at that
have.
time.
These are some more chopstick, wooden chopstick from coconut. This one, this one.
So neat.
And here we have little cup to drink tea,
Ah.
liquor, something.
He's so cute.
Okay, so in each beehive like this, there are 300,000 bees together. But there are three different kinds of bee. The first one and the only one is the queen bee. You see, when you see the biggest bee inside, this is the
Right.
queen bee. The queen bee can live around 3 to 4 years. And the queen bee had only two responsibilities, mating and giving birth to maintain the generation. The second member, 99% of the bees right here are the female worker bees. They are female, but the sex organ don't develop, so they are not able to give birth. The female worker bees have only three responsibilities. They have to take up the queen bee. They have to take up the baby bees in the future. And the last one, they have to fly around the garden to get the honey, to get the bee pollen, and then they produce the honey. You know, the female worker bees can live only 60 to 70 days, but they are really industrious. They work every day. They work every day. And the last member inside we call the male bee. When you see the bee which is completely like this is the male bee.
Only one?
Only 10 to 20 male bee. Only 10. There are only 10 to 20 male bees inside because they are quite useless. They are really lazy.
And they only mate with the queen bee.
Yes, they mate with the queen bee. And you know, every time for mating, it lasts approximately 1 hour and a half. After mating, they die. Only once in the whole life. After mating, they die immediately. And you know, what happened to the queen bee? When the queen bee die, you see, when the queen bee die, the female worker bee gonna stay around, and then they will pick up the strongest baby bee. They use the royal jelly, this one, to take care of the baby bee, the strongest one, to become the next queen bee in the future. Just like, you know, the first queen bee finished her election, her term, and then they gonna get the election for the second one.
I see.
And the female bee, female worker bees, I mean, and the male bee, when they die, you know, after giving birth, the queen bee will decide which one become the female worker bee and which one become the male bees. Normally, if there are more than 20 male bees, the local citizen right here gonna kill them. They just keep only 10 to 20.
Interesting.
This is about the bee.
I see.
I see you hanging out in front of the TV.
find it. We one by one together to get the sleeping mat like this. To get the sleeping mat, and you know every day for this one, it takes approximately 3 hours to finish the long sleeping mat like this, and then they're gonna cut in the middle to get two smaller one. See? This morning they started from here to the middle, and then they turn around the rack. They started from over there to the middle. So normally, you know, it takes 3 hours to finish one long sleeping mat like this, and they cut. We get two smaller one. In the South Vietnam, we put this one on the round to sleep. We put on the round to sit down. We put on the round, and then we eat. We bring something together. So that's we wash this one easily. And in the past, you know, in Mekong Delta, we didn't have a coffin. We use this one to cover the dead people. We used to cover the corpse, and then we bury in the garden instead of the coffin. So that's why this one is really useful. Really useful. Amazing. This is the original sleeping mat without any color. You know, right now they dye to get some more color. This is just like for tourists. This is the original sleeping mat, but you know it's too big for the tourists to carry. So that's why in Mekong Delta they make like a suitcase. So that's why the tourists, if they would like to buy, they carry like a suitcase like this. And this is a piece of the sleeping mat. This one just like a souvenir for tourists.
Placemat, right?
This one. This is like the traditional houses. You see, we don't have the living room. We use this area instead of the living room. When the guests come here to visit the local family, the guests gonna sit over there with some coconut candy, some fruit, some tea.
Right.
Yes.
So all their materials are just right around them.
Yes.
What do you got going on there, Steve? You don't even know what to do you? Oh, sorry.
This is the mooses.
Okay.
Thuận ra nha. Rồi ok. rowing sampan over there.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our rowing sampan. I will get in first, and then Laura, you sit down right here, and then Steve, you please sit down right here. And when we sit on the rowing boat, you please put your hands inside. Don't put your hands outside because there are so many crocodiles waiting for
Okay.
you. If you put your hands outside, they're gonna eat your finger.
Okay.
Crocodiles right here, they really like American ladies.
Oh, dear.
Only American ladies.
Oh dear.
Okay, you turn around and then sit down.
Okay.
All right, you're just coming. Give me your hands, please. Okay, turn around, sit down, and then Steve over there.
Which way? Going this way.
T. Bueno. Look at these big giant beds. That's even bigger than a king. Like 5 people could sleep in this bed. Count your money again?
You know,